You won't believe this, but astronauts actually grow 2 inches taller in space. Within just a few days of being in zero gravity, their spines literally stretch out like accordions. On Earth, gravity constantly compresses our vertebrae, but in space, without that downward force, the discs between our bones expand and separate. This means astronauts have to pack 2 different sizes of spacesuits, one for launch and a bigger one for spacewalks. But here's the crazy part. When they return to Earth, gravity slowly squishes them back down to their original height over several months. Some astronauts even experience back pain during this shrinking process. It's like their bodies are being compressed in reverse. Space is wild, right? Follow for more mind-blowing space facts that'll change how you see the universe. You won't believe this, but black holes are literally eating the universe right now as you watch this video. Every single second, supermassive black holes across the cosmos are devouring matter equivalent to entire planets. The black hole at the center of our Milky Way alone consumes about 1 Earth's worth of material every single day. But here's the crazy part. As they eat, they're actually growing exponentially. Scientists discovered that some black holes gain millions of solar masses in just years, not centuries. And the scariest fact? There are billions of these cosmic vacuum cleaners operating 24/7 throughout the universe, constantly reshaping reality itself. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. You won't believe this, but black holes can actually explode with the power of 1 trillion nuclear bombs. While everyone thinks black holes just suck everything in forever, Stephen Hawking discovered they actually evaporate over time through something called Hawking radiation. Here's the crazy part. As a black hole gets smaller, it gets hotter and evaporates faster. In its final moments, a black hole the size of a proton releases more energy than our sun produces in a year. The smaller ones explode first, while supermassive black holes take longer than the universe has existed to disappear. So those tiny primordial black holes from the Big Bang, they're ticking time bombs scattered throughout space. Follow for more mind-bending space facts that'll blow your mind. Scientists just discovered that black holes can literally make you immortal from everyone else's perspective. Here's how this mind-bending physics works. When you approach a black hole, time dilation kicks in hard. As you get closer to the event horizon, time slows down dramatically for you compared to the outside universe. To someone watching from Earth, you'd appear to freeze in time, moving slower and slower until you seem completely motionless. From their perspective, you'd be stuck there forever, essentially immortal. Meanwhile, from your point of view, you'd experience everything normally and cross into the black hole in minutes. This means there are technically frozen people floating around every black hole right now, suspended in time from our perspective. Einstein's relativity is absolutely wild. Follow for more mind-blowing space facts. Scientists just discovered dark matter might be conscious and watching us right now. Think about this. Dark matter makes up 85% of all matter in the universe, yet it's completely invisible to us. Recent theories suggest it could form complex networks and structures we can't even detect. Some physicists now believe these dark matter webs might be sophisticated enough to support consciousness. Entire civilizations existing in a parallel reality right alongside us. They could be observing our every move while we remain completely oblivious to their presence. We're literally swimming in an ocean of invisible matter that might be alive and aware. This means right now, as you watch this, billions of dark matter entities could be studying you like you're in a cosmic zoo. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. You won't believe this, but our Milky Way galaxy is actually a cosmic cannibal that's eating other galaxies right now. Scientists have discovered that our galaxy is currently in the process of devouring at least 2 smaller galaxies, the Sagittarius Dwarf and the Canis Major Dwarf. These galactic meals are being slowly torn apart by the Milky Way's massive gravitational pull, with their stars being absorbed into our galaxy's structure. This cosmic cannibalism has been happening for billions of years, and it's how galaxies like ours grow bigger and more massive. In fact, astronomers estimate that the Milky Way has consumed dozens of smaller galaxies throughout its lifetime. Even more shocking, In about 4.5 billion years, we're going to collide and merge with the Andromeda Galaxy in the ultimate cosmic feast. Follow for more mind-blowing space facts. You won't believe this, but Jupiter is literally the reason you're alive right now. Jupiter acts as our solar system's cosmic bodyguard, using its massive gravitational pull to deflect or capture deadly asteroids and comets that would otherwise slam into Earth. Scientists estimate that without Jupiter's protection, Earth would be hit by catastrophic space rocks up to 10,000 times more often. The gas giant is so effective at this job that it's absorbed countless impacts over billions of years, including the famous Shoemaker-Levy 9 comet in 1994 that we watched crash into Jupiter's surface. Those impact scars were bigger than Earth itself. So next time you look up at night, remember that Jupiter is out there playing defense for our entire planet. Follow for more mind-blowing space facts. You won't believe this, but Mars has blue sunsets while Earth has red ones. I know it sounds backwards, but here's the mind-blowing science behind it. On Earth, our thick atmosphere scatters blue light away from the sun during sunset, leaving us with those gorgeous red and orange colors we love. But Mars? It's the complete opposite. The red planet's thin atmosphere is filled with fine iron oxide dust particles that scatter red light away from the sun, while blue light passes straight through to your eyes. So when the sun sets on Mars, you'd see a beautiful blue glow around it, fading into a butterscotch sky. NASA's rovers have actually captured these alien blue sunsets, and they're absolutely stunning. It's like looking at Earth's evil twin. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. You won't believe this, but NASA never actually spent millions developing a space pen while Russians used pencils. This is one of the biggest space myths ever. The truth? Both NASA and Soviet cosmonauts initially used pencils in space. But here's the problem. Pencil graphite breaks off into tiny conductive particles that can float around and damage sensitive electronics or get inhaled by astronauts. The famous Fisher space pen was actually developed privately by Paul Fisher using his own money, not NASA's budget. Fisher spent over $1 million of his own cash perfecting a pressurized ink cartridge that works in zero gravity, extreme temperatures, and even underwater. NASA tested it extensively and bought 400 pens for just $2.95 each, the same price anyone could buy them for. Both American astronauts and Soviet cosmonauts started using these pens because they were simply better and safer than pencils. Follow for more space myths. Busted. You won't believe this, but a single supernova releases more energy in 10 seconds than our sun will produce in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. We're talking about 10 to the 44th power joules of energy. That's a 1 followed by 44 zeros. To put this in perspective, if we could somehow harness just 1% of a supernova's energy, it would power all of human civilization for trillions of years. These stellar explosions are so bright, they can outshine entire galaxies containing 100 billion stars. The shockwave alone travels at 30,000 kilometers per second, obliterating everything in its path for light years. Even more mind-blowing? The elements in your body, like iron and calcium, were literally forged inside these cosmic furnaces billions of years ago. Follow for more incredible space facts. Scientists just discovered that stars are literally screaming in space, and we can finally hear them. Using special instruments, astronomers converted the plasma waves and magnetic field vibrations from stars into actual sound waves. The sun sounds like a haunting whistle mixed with deep groans, while other stars create everything from alien-like chirps to terrifying roars. These stellar screams are caused by violent nuclear explosions happening millions of times per second inside each star. The most insane part? Every star has its own unique voice, like a cosmic fingerprint made of sound. Some dying stars even seem to wail as they collapse into black holes. This completely changes how we understand these massive fusion reactors floating in space. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. You won't believe this, but the gold ring on your finger was literally created inside an exploding star. When massive stars run out of fuel, they explode in supernovas so powerful they can outshine entire galaxies. These cosmic explosions reach temperatures of 100 billion degrees. That's 6,000 times hotter than the sun's core. Here's the mind-blowing part. During these explosions, the intense heat and pressure actually forge heavy elements like gold, platinum, and silver. Every atom of gold on Earth was born in the heart of a dying star and scattered across space. So when you wear jewelry, you're literally wearing stardust that traveled billions of years to reach you. The universe is basically a cosmic jewelry factory. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. The moon is literally abandoning Earth right now, and it's happening faster than you think. Every single year, our beloved moon drifts 1.5 inches further away from us. That might sound tiny, but here's the crazy part. Billions of years ago, the moon was so close that Earth's days were only 6 hours long. The moon's gravity was incredibly strong, making our planet spin like a top. As it moves away, our days get longer. And here's the mind-bending truth. Eventually, Earth days will be 47 hours long. The moon will appear much smaller in the sky, and total solar eclipses will become impossible. We're witnessing a cosmic breakup in slow motion. Follow for more space facts that'll blow your mind. The moon is literally stealing time from Earth and making our days longer. Here's how this cosmic theft works. Every day, the moon moves about 1.5 inches further away from us, and as it does, it's dragging our rotation with it through gravitational forces. When dinosaurs roamed Earth 100 million years ago, a day was only 23 hours long because the moon was much closer. The moon's gravity creates tidal bulges in our oceans, and these bulges act like brakes on Earth's spin. We're losing about 2 milliseconds per century. In the far future, Earth days will be 47 hours long, and we'll be tidally locked with the moon. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. The most terrifying fact about space is that the sun is literally screaming at us every second. Scientists discovered that our sun produces sound waves so powerful they would create a 100-decibel roar on Earth. That's louder than a jackhammer. These solar screams are created by massive plasma explosions and magnetic field collisions happening constantly on the sun's surface. The only reason we can't hear this cosmic nightmare is because space is a vacuum with no air to carry the sound waves. If space had air, the sun's screaming would be audible from 93 million miles away and would never stop. Imagine trying to sleep with that. This means our silent solar system is actually filled with the most epic heavy metal concert in the universe. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. Scientists just discovered the exact timeline for when our universe will die, and it's absolutely terrifying. In about 100 trillion years, every single star in the universe will burn out, leaving us in complete darkness. But here's the crazy part. That's just the beginning. After that, black holes will slowly evaporate over a period so long it makes 100 trillion years look like a blink of an eye. We're talking about 10 to the power of 100 years. To put that in perspective, if you wrote out that number, it would have more zeros than there are atoms in the observable universe. Eventually, even protons will decay, leaving absolutely nothing but empty space and random particles. The universe will reach maximum entropy and achieve true heat death. Follow for more mind-bending space facts. You won't believe this, but there's a nebula out there with pillars so massive they make our entire solar system look like a grain of sand. The famous Eagle Nebula contains the pillars of creation, and each pillar stretches about 4 to 5 light years in length. To put that in perspective, that's roughly 30 trillion miles tall. Our entire solar system is only about 0.02 light-years across. These aren't just pretty space decorations either. They're stellar nurseries actively birthing new stars right now. The pillars are made of dense gas and dust that's slowly being sculpted by intense stellar winds from nearby massive stars. It's like having cosmic artists carving mountain-sized sculptures in space. These formations have been creating stars for millions of years and will continue for millions more. Follow for more mind-blowing space facts. You won't believe this, but there's a nebula shooting death rays across space at nearly 500,000 miles per hour. The Helix Nebula, nicknamed the Eye of God, is actually firing jets of superheated material from its dying star at speeds that would circle Earth in just 3 minutes. This cosmic eye spans 2.5 light-years across and is so massive it would take our fastest spacecraft over 18,000 years just to cross it. But here's the crazy part. Those aren't really death rays. They're knots of gas being blasted away as the star transforms into a white dwarf, creating one of the most beautiful yet violent displays in our galaxy. The temperatures inside reach over 200,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Follow for more mind-blowing space facts. The most terrifying fact about space is that the moon is literally escaping from Earth right now. Every single year, our moon drifts 1.5 inches further away from us. That might not sound like much, but here's the crazy part. When dinosaurs roamed the Earth, days were only 23 hours long because the moon was much closer. The moon's gravity controls our tides, and as it moves away, Earth's rotation is actually slowing down. In about 600 million years, a day will be 25 hours long. Scientists discovered this by bouncing lasers off mirrors that Apollo astronauts left on the moon's surface. So next time you look up at that beautiful moon, remember, it's slowly saying goodbye to us, 1 inch at a time. Follow for more mind-blowing space facts. You won't believe this, but astronauts physically cannot cry real tears in space. Here's the mind-blowing reason why. On Earth, gravity pulls your tears down your cheeks when you cry. But in zero gravity, there's nothing to pull those tears away from your eyes. Instead, the tears just form a bubble around your eyeball. Astronauts describe it as having a liquid contact lens that sticks to their eye. It's not just uncomfortable, it can actually blur their vision and become dangerous during critical missions. So when astronauts feel emotional in space, their tears literally have nowhere to go. The human body wasn't designed for zero gravity, and this is just one of the weird ways it shows. Follow for more mind-bending space facts that'll change how you see the universe.